Ladies and gentlemen, I've got about 2 days left in my THORnews February fundraiser with only $788 left to raise. So if you'd like to make a contribution, keep THORnews up and running, I got a mailbox here, a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, and a Patron, and nothing but love and gratitude for y'all. Okie dokie. Oh my gosh, great lunar globes of glass? We are talking about globes of globules on the moon. I'm over at Universe today. I'm learning how to speak properly, so hopefully you'll bear with me. This is brought to us by Nancy Atkinson. And we are talking about how the Chinese rover finds translucent glass globules on the moon. Now remember, some woo-woo conspiracy theories had it that there are little creatures on the moon that attack us, that there's like a dangerous lunar dust. And that's one of the reasons we've never been back to the moon as human beings. I'm just throwing that out there, trying to make things interesting on the Saturday night. Scientists say China's U-2 rover, part of Chang'e 4 mission, has found several small globules on the moon's far side. Maybe when the globules die, they turn into the Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters, or the Foo, were like the strange angel-like creatures that astronauts and pilots have reported on in the sky before. Okay, I gotta stop doing crazy segues. All right, so they found a bunch of like marbles on the moon. While tiny glass beads have been found previously in lunar samples brought back by Apollo astronauts, the ones found by U-2 are much bigger and translucent. The discovery was made by Dr. Jingyong Zhang from one of the lead scientific team members of the Chang'e 4 mission. They were beads found by looking at panoramic images taken by the rover. Since the rover doesn't have sampling capabilities and is not a sample return mission like its older sibling, the Chang'e 5 mission, there is no compositional data on the glass beads, only observational evidence. In the paper published in the Science Bulletin, Zhao said taking into account the location where the glass was found, in the South Pole at Qian Basin at the lunar far side, and the local context of what is known about the region, they believe that the beads are most likely the result of large impacts on the moon. I don't know why people think explosions create hydrostatic equilibrium objects. Read round. The paper details the discovery of several translucent spherical and dumbbell-shaped glassy globules that range in size, but are as large as 4 centimeters. They were found on the surface of the moon and are transparent to translucent, with some exhibiting a light brownish color. Very fascinating. I wonder what they taste like. You know how some geologists lick everything? I would definitely lick one of those. Wait, no, that sounds bad, because that would make it sound like I want to lick balls. Which is, it's not my cup of tea. Not there's anything wrong with it. Transparent and translucent glasses on the moon are less than 1 millimeter in diameters, and larger ones are dark and opaque. The team wrote in their paper, hitherto discovered macro-sized glass globules on the moon are opaque impact glass. Oh, that's fascinating. So it's like impact created lava and the lava turned into glass? All right, whatever. In the Apollo samples, tiny glass beads were found across several of the missions. They were incredibly small, less than 1 millimeter. Studies of those beads indicated that they were volcanic in origin, and they have several different colors depending on their chemical makeup. For example, scientists found green beads in lunar soil collected by astronauts on the Apollo 15 mission in 1971, and the famous orange soil of Apollo 17 in 1972 was colored by glass beads. Man, the moon is sure fascinating. It's amazing we don't go back there and do more stuff. Both volcanic and impact glasses on the moon are formed by cooling of regolith that has experienced extreme heat. Glass spherules can record important information about the mantle composition and the history of both lunar volcanism and impact cratering. Well, hot dang, we got ourselves a lunar mystery. Isn't that exciting? Oh yes, I says. In case of the Apollo 17 orange glass, analysis back on Earth revealed volcanic glass formed when molten lava from the interior of the moon erupted some 3 to 4 billion years ago, spewing up above the airless surface and into the vacuum of space as the lava became exposed to the vacuum. It separated out into tiny fragments and froze, forming tiny beads of volcanic glass in orange and black colors. Later, analysis revealed measurable water content in the beads, but the glass found by U22 is different, say the researchers, and they concluded from their unique morphology and local context suggest they are most likely impact glasses quenched and orthocytic impact melts produced during cratering events, rather than being of volcanic origin and delivered from other planetary bodies, the researchers said. Zio and his team predict that the glass globules will be abundant across lunar highlands, providing promising sampling targets for future missions that could reveal the Earth impact history of the moon. Genji 4 was launched on December 8, 2018 and made a soft landing in Von Karman crater in the South Pole Clay Aitken Basin on the far side of the moon on January 3rd, 2019. So far, U22 has traveled more than 1,000 meters. Wow, that's fascinating. And have you ever noticed that science is never really quite as interesting as the super duper crazy woo-woo conspiracy theories? Just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, this has been another lunar story brought to you by me, THORnews. And I would love and appreciate any support you want to kick my way with about 2 days left to go. And my fundraiser was $788 left to raise. Every single dollar helps, and I appreciate and love you regardless of anything, because we are all in this together, and this is life. So please let me say thank you to Asteroid Fight Club, and definitely to Susan, Nancy, Jason, Silky, Brittany, Dane, Michelle, Brady, Saracen, Jesus Loves Gays on Facebook, Justin, Arnica, Marstars, Space River News, Greg, Pookie, Andrea, Megan, Wizard of Oz, The Texas Angel, Bruce, Patricia, Max, KJ, Ann, Brian, Marlita, Dan, Light Soul, Glenda, Barbara, Richard, Lauren, Alexis, and you, because you are awesome. All right, everybody stay cool. Have a great night. I'll talk to you in the near future. God bless everyone.